Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Queen of TV channel. Now, a few quick things before we get into this intro. Again, I would like to welcome our two new subscribers. There will be cursing and profanity. If that's not your cup of tea, this channel is not for you. And I cut the light on because with the light out, I started to get sleepy, which is incredibly insane because I have been sleeping most of the day today and had woken up after 4 o'clock. That's in the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So I shouldn't even be sleeping. With that being said, let's go into our intro. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, the Queen herself, and you are the Prince and Princesses. You're either a subscriber or you are a viewer. Either way, welcome. Today, we will be talking about why I pity Miriam Kent. I don't mean I pity her in that it means I like her or that I pity her because I hate her. No, it means I pity her. And I pity her for a lot of reasons. So let's get right into it. Again, like I did with the Zayn and Kim video, we will be looking at her character development, her personality, the story out if she has any stories outside the characters, those characters being the girls or Zayn, her behaviors, her relationships, and does her style reflect her character? So, let's start with our character development. Miriam's character development is non-existent. Okay, she is just the typical mean girl. She's rich, she's popular, she literally rules the whole school. She has her own lackey, which is Tiffany. She even goes as far as to be the type of mean girl who flaunts over the hottest guys. First, it's Zayn, who is obviously also rich, also popular, strong, and muscular. And then we see her apparently want to flaunt herself to Byron, who is a champion surfer, who is buff, and all the girls want him. So in her character development is not existent because she is a what I would call a second, third-dairy character. She's a secondary character where she apparently is someone that the main characters have to deal with, but a third character because most of her story is told through the other secondary characters. So in her character development, she doesn't truly have any actual development. She doesn't stop being a mean girl. She doesn't actually change at all personality wise. She just gets worse. That did brings us to her personality. Her personality is that she's entitled, she's mean, she's judgmental. She even thinks that people are above her. So, personality wise, awful. Awful person. This now brings her to, does she have a story outside any of the other characters? Nope. She doesn't even have a story at all. I mean, you could give her a story where she's another villain. She's a mean girl because she's supposed to be the villain to the girls. But they don't do any of that. That's why I said that she doesn't have any character development. They don't do anything with her. They don't do anything with her that gives her any character development that could be used to make her character more hateable or likable. That's why I don't really have certain emotion towards her. But for her to like only show up when Zay is going through some initial crisis or there's about to be some drama started is ridiculously crazy. Like she basically is just a damn trophy wife. She only matters if the narrative calls for it. They could have gone this route, but they did not go this route. Why they didn't go this route, I have no idea. This now brings us to her behavior. Her behavior is similar to Regina George's. That is all you need to know. Give me one moment. I went to the car and got my stuff out. Uh, well, I think it's been longer 30 minutes. Okay, I'm back. So her behavior, like I said, similar to Regina George. She likes to be the trendsetter. She doesn't like it if she doesn't get any attention from a boy. She is necessarily like trying so hard to show that she is the baddest bitch in the building, okay? She so she's ridiculous, obviously. This then brings us to her relationships, right? Relationship wise, her and Zane don't have a relationship. Okay. So in their non relationship, um, they kiss, they hang out 24/7. They have these same friends. They always hang out at the Juice Net Cafe. He's always buying her shit, whether that's jewelry or whether that's clothes. So the end of the day, so he basically is her damn. We gonna call it what it is. Her sugar daddy. Her sugar daddy. Fuck does somebody at 16 got a fucking sugar daddy with another 16-year-old? I just would like to know, is that even allowed? Can even be considered a sugar daddy at that point? Can he? Because if he can, that is wild. But I'm guessing that's what he is because for me, I don't give a damn what nobody say. They are in a relationship, no doubt about it. Because if they not in a relationship, that's what they is. That is her sugar daddy. Point blank. Period. Now that brings us to the last thing. Does her clothing style reflect her character? Yes. Obviously, she only wears fucking pink. That's the only color she's in. She's in pink. You don't wear any other color. Pink, a skirt, or some pants. That's it. And all of her tops are like low enough to where you can see some, not like a bunch of cleavage, but like you can see like the triangular part of her chest. So it's like she obviously is supposed to be boasting of some sex appeal. That's why I said that her literal behaviors are Regina George. The show didn't, what I would say, sexed her up because the look actually is befitting of the character. But When I tell you that there is a such thing as wearing too much pink, baby, this girl is not Euphoria style wearing pink, because the pink in Euphoria means that you are feminine, you are super fucking girly, and that you are literally a Barbie doll. Wearing pink also signifies a symbol of love. What the hell does this pink signify? The same shit that was signified in fucking Mean Girls. It means high status, hierarchy. You are a plastic. That's what that means. This is why I'm saying that she's Regina George. That's why I pity her. This is why I pity her character. Her character essentially is Regina George without the movie. Because if you actually watch Mean Girls, you actually look at it, Regina George is the same way as Miriam. The only difference is that she and the guy are dating while she's cheating on him, mind you. Not to mention, she has more than one friend like Miriam. But like Miriam, she's rich and popular. Her parental parents are non existent. We only know that both of them have a mother. No father has been mentioned, not one time. They are associated with pink. They wear long fucking pants with outfits that sometimes are cut low enough to show the triangular part, but not the whole full cleavage of the chest. Not only that, they wear skirts with tops, and they always have a brand new top. When they are being rejected or dumped or in a sense not the center of attention, they lash the fuck out. They get mad. They bargain. They make conditions. And when they're not met, they cause pandemonium fucking chaos. Just like Miriam did. She sat there and told Zayn, I'll give you the necklace back if you give me a kiss. She wasn't gonna give him the necklace back. She threw the fucking thing in the river. Now she said no one can have it. But Zayn got it back and gave it to Ricky. Regina found out that Katie didn't want to be her friend, set her up and humiliated her and embarrassed her and took her fucking friends. She decided to reveal an entire diary book that she created with all her friends and completely criticized people and attacked their insecurities and uploaded that shit all over school. All because she got her karma for the shit she was doing to other people. Yes, Katie might have been wrong in that assessment, but let me be clear about it. Katie wasn't the only motherfucker that was involved in this sabotage. So were the other two friends. Just because she didn't invite them and she started becoming plastic don't mean they give a fucking pass. They both too helped her do this. They both are just as equally to blame. So it's like, I don't pity Regina George. She had that shit coming. She was a bitch. Now, when it comes to Miriam, I pity Miriam because this girl does not have no arc. She does not truly have no friends. She truly does not have a boyfriend. She truly does not have any standing at all within the show. She's not even a villain at this point. She's not a villain. There is nothing intimidating, scary, shocking, or groundbreaking about her character. There is nothing you can pinpoint in her story that makes you interested in wanting to watch her scenes and her scenes only. Nothing. Because then what is the point? What is the point of this character? You should have just kept it with Zane, his dad, and Dr. Denham. That made more sense. Wasting our time to introduce us to Miriam was a terrible idea. You could have had as a third character as Zane's girlfriend, who apparently does not have a filter. You can do something like that. But other than that, you gave us this and you want us to consider her a villain because she's mean? That's it. That's it. That's all to her character. So in a sense, I pity Miriam because she's not really a villain. She's just a character that is just there. or in a sense that just does the most juvenile things in the world, and no one takes her serious. No one feels sorry for her, but at the same time, no one truly actually hates her because what can you hate about that character? She's literally doing some shit that we've already seen in other movies. And I think Mean Girls came out in 2014 and season 1 came out in 2006. So I'm not shocked at all. But you know what? I'm pretty sure somebody gonna tell me, nah, I didn't get that assessment. I don't see it. I don't think she's anything like Regina George. Well, watch the movie again and then watch Miriam scenes and you tell me she's not Regina George. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you have a blessed day. Hope you have a wonderful day. And nobody's told you to stay. I'm telling you right now. I love you. I will see you in the next video. So until then, bye guys.